Team DLT, can they bring the same performance when Team OG will be in front of them? But considering that Team
Okay,
Aura and
we
Team
are
OG, they
finally
are a lot
live.
different teams
बस
in terms of
एक
experience.
second
Team OG
make
has a
sure
lot
to
of
check
experience, and
everything is
when we
looking
talk about the
sorted.
coordination, definitely Team OG will have that that coordination as well.
But the problem, Aladdin, is that Lotus, Pearl, Haven, these are the maps where VLT shines the most. But Orangutan on the other side, they really struggle on the map of Pearl, they struggle on the map of Split as well. But
Yeah,
Velocity,
it
they have
looks
a
like
confidence
everything is
edge
sorted.
against all these champions.
हमें
Now, let's
थोड़ा
talk
सा
about
माइक की
DC.
वॉल्यूम बढ़ा लेनी चाहिए
DC, DC
just to
on
make
the
sure
map of Lotus,
सब
Pearl,
सही आ रहा हो.
Haven, these are the maps where VLT shines the most. But
I just
Orangutan on the other side, they
Absolutely,
really
Kawali.
obvious
Like
struggle
में
on
एक
the
बार
map of
बस
Pearl,
set
they
हो
Kawali's
जाए.
struggle on
ability
the
will
map
be
of
there,
Split
but
as
Kawali
well.
has to step
But
up big time.
Velocity, they
Previously,
have
we
a
saw some
confidence edge.
struggling games from his side.
थोड़ा
On
सा
the other
माइक
side, if
की
you talk
वॉल्यूम
about
बढ़ा लेनी
Orangutan
चाहिए
Works, they also
just to make sure
showed some good
सब
Valorant.
सही आ रहा हो.
But all in all, the
Okay,
coordination has
थोड़े
to
से
be
कम
there
कर सकते हैं.
because the kind of team velocity is you have to play all your cards. You have to be crispy with your aim game. You have to be very clear about your coordination and about your stats as well. And on the other side,
अब it looks
DLT,
fine.
they have
Just going to
practiced a
check
lot.
once
They
again कि
made a
सब
lot of
sorted आ रहा.
mistakes. They had enough time to rectify those mistakes, and now when they are going to be when they are going to play the matches against Orangutan, they have to show that their practice was there on point.
They have to show it is going to be really important. I think the most crucial thing is
अब it
going to
looks
be the
fine.
map veto, that which maps OG is going to pick, which map they are going to ban. I think they should go for an insta ban on the map of Lotus, because Lotus is one of those maps where it's impossible, close to impossible, to defeat the players of Velocity
Okay,
Gaming, since the
boys, let's
composition
start the
which
watch
VLT
party.
brings on these maps is also very strong, especially on the Pearl. They go for a Chamber, Teho composition with Fade and Neon in the mix, and Astra. And on the map of Lotus also, they bring that Chamber, Breach, Fade, Neon, and Omen composition. But looking at the head-to-head between SK Rossi and DC, seems like SK Rossi is having better stats.
Absolutely, SK Rossi with 67 eliminations and 203 ACS clearly has better stats than DC. DC, he also loves to play Chamber, but his pick is a one time pick. On the other side, 15 plus first blood by SK Rossi. I think these just stats are not that much justified as SK Rossi picked Chamber 3 times. It's like 3 versus 1
Finally, let's
a
go.
pick comparison where DC picked Chamber only 1 time.
Yeah, he played Chamber only one time, and SK Rossi as Chamber has been doing wonderful as a Cypher also.
बस
He has
लिंक शेयर कर दें
been
अपने
doing really
स्टेटस पे.
great. So yes, the
एक
stats
बार
are already saying that SK Rossi is so better, especially with those outlaws, those headhunters, those Torde forces, operator. He's known for those sort of things. But recently we have been seeing that
I
even
didn't
Russ
check.
is also making some
Map
sort of
veto
plays.
already हो चुका है या
Maiden
अभी
is
होना है?
also stepping up big time. So many
If anyone
possibilities
is
are
there
going
in
to
the chat just an idea हो.
Absolutely. There's one thing that will stay consistent is Russ playing on Breach, because throughout all those maps, Abyss, Lotus, Haven, throughout all those maps, this guy loves to play Breach. There's only one thing that is static in that composition. Although Medlin, he comes up with some different plays on the map of Abyss. He played on Teho. On the map of Lotus, he played on Fade. And on Haven, he played on Sova. So he comes up with a lot of different roles and different agent selection as well. But SK Rossi, the classical chamber is something that we need to see from his side. On the other side, Orangutan. Let's see what kind of composition they are going to bring on this map, and what is going to be the first map. Map veto is yet pending. We have
Technically,
to see
it's
what are going to be those bans and picks.
XVLT
Definitely,
within
as I
no
mentioned
VLT.
previously, there's one map that team Velocity will avoid,
Fine.
and it is the map of Abyss.
because they played it once and they lost onto it against SA12 Esports, and that was a 13-2 defeat in the favor of SA12. The entire scoreline was. So yes, that is one of those maps which VLT needs to little work on it. But let's have an interview and directly go over to the interview.
आज बजाज भाई आएंगे फिर से.
बातचीत करते हैं. वेलकम गॉड स्पीड एंड वेलकम होस्ट ए कैप्टन. आई हैव टू मेंशन दैट. कैसे हैं आप दोनों?
X.
बढ़िया बढ़िया.
तो भाई आप थोड़ा सा मतलब जब भी ऐसा स्टार्ट आते हैं आप थोड़ा सा ऐसे बहुत शांत स्वभाव के हैं. आप काफी सॉर्टेड आउट रहते हैं. मतलब वो शिकस्त नहीं दिख रही. अच्छी बात है कि नहीं दिख रही, भले ही एक गेम इससे पहले खराब गए. आज के लिए प्लानिंग क्या है, खासकर कि आपको पता है यू हैव बिन नो कंप्लीटली नो गॉडस्पीड कैसे अपनी टीम को खिलाना पसंद करते हैं.
X variant coach.
एज सच कुछ प्लानिंग तो नहीं है, बट मतलब पता तो है गॉडस्पीड को भी पता है मैं कैसे खेलता हूँ, मुझे पता है गॉडस्पीड कैसे खेलता है, तो अच्छा गेम होगा. अडेप्टेबिलिटी पे होगा, जो ज़्यादा बेटर अडेप्ट करेगा.
अच्छा
Last-
आज तो वैसे सैटरडे था, मुझे लगा था थोड़ा एनर्जी होगी, होप्स कल पार्टी वार्टी करी होगी आपने, बट चलो कोई बात
पार्टी की
नहीं.
उम्र चले गई है मेरी.
अच्छा बट वैलोरेंट चल रहा. अच्छा मेरे को एक ये ऐसा थोड़ा
Valorant
अटपटा सा
बराबर चल रहा
बहुत
हो.
ज़्यादा सैटिस्फाइंग लगती है वैलोरेंट एज अ प्रोफेशनल प्लेयर खेलना.
वैलोरेंट जब सैलरी मिलती है.
मैं बोलने वाला था
Very
ऐसे ना
awkward.
एंगल थोड़ा सा हटा के बता देते हो, बट चलो ठीक है फेयर. गॉडस्पीड मैं तो पहली बार मिल रहा हूँ आपसे, गुड टू हैव यू बैक हियर. एनीथिंग स्पेसिफिक फॉर टुडेज गेम और जस्ट प्लेइंग ऑन योर बेसिक्स एज यूजुअल?
चल आज भी चल मारेंगे और जीतेंगे.
taking it game by game as usual.
देखा
कोई स्पेशल स्ट्रैटेजी या कोई कॉम्पोजिशन कुछ नहीं?
नहीं
का सा लीग
कोई स्पेशल
होगा लीग कैसी को तभी तो करें.
चलिए परफेक्ट. फीनिक्स एनी फर्दर क्वेश्चंस?
हाँ मतलब अबिस पे लास्ट टाइम जब उन्होंने रॉसी से भी मेंशन करा तो उन्होंने ये चीज बात करी थी कि ठीक है अबिस इतना
नहीं तो
प्रिपेयर्ड
बस-
नहीं था. तो आफ्टर दैट पर्टिकुलर लॉस क्या अबिस पे थोड़ा सा फोकस कराया गया या फिर अभी भी परमा बैन रहने वाला है वो गॉडस्पीड?
जो है सो है.
ये मैं नहीं
Messages
सोच पा रहा
spent.
गॉडस्पीड आज कैसे जवाब दे रहे, बिल्कुल वन वर्ड. मुझे दूसरा गॉडस्पीड ज्यादा पसंद था. चलिए कोई दिक्कत नहीं.
आज भाई, आज
गॉडस्पीड
बिल्कुल.
हैव अ ग्रेट गेम, बेस्ट ऑफ लक फॉर द गेम्स एंड थैंक यू फॉर जॉइनिंग.
थैंक यू
Thank
गुड
you.
लक.
Good luck.
गुड लक एंड
थैंक यू.
मैं पेटो अभी देखा.
Brutally
मैं
honest,
फिर से नहीं देखा
respect
अभी.
here.
मैं पेटो
That's
अभी
how
देखा
the
इन्होंने कि
interview
नहीं.
was, and it was definitely a fun segment for all
चलो.
the people
Finally,
watching out
for the
there.
game-
And Aladdin, I'm sure
game
you
will
also
about-
enjoyed the
is
responses
about
which
to
Hawks
start.
gave to Fritz and Shivani.
टेम्परेरी लैपटॉप से
Absolutely, I
सेटअप
loved
करा
the
आज तो.
interview, the kind of chill they were in
मुझे
the
पता नहीं था कि
interview. I
मेरे को
hope
actually
that
WatchParty की permission
they
मिलेगी
will
भी
be
अभी
chilling
नहीं,
in the
but
game as well.
मिल गई.
But I hope that there will be some seriousness as well, because this is going to be another important matchup.
वे घर
Velocity
वापस
Gaming
जाएंगे, फ्लैट वापस
up
जाएंगे,
against
वहाँ से
Orangutan.
थोड़ा और
I think
प्रोफेशनल तरीके से कर
if you
लेंगे.
talk about the predictions, I can say that this is going to be a 2-1 score line, because Velocity Gaming, no doubt, they are very aggressive. They have that experience. They have that potential. But Team Orangutan, they have shown their potential in their previous games. So this is going to be one of those
Ajo,
games where I
Venka
am
versus
in a
Venka.
certain doubt. So I would like to ask you from you, Shadow, what are your predictions for this match?
I think it's going to be a 2-0 in the favor of Velocity Gaming. We all,
Bold
every
prediction.
caster, do
I
agree
hope
that it's going to
2-0,
be
yeah.
a win for the Velocity Gaming, but I feel it's going to be a 2-0 because looking at the stats, every single map is a strong map for the players of Velocity Gaming except for the one map, and I think it's going to be an insta ban as well. So the chances of Velocity doing a 2-0 are very high.
Okay, but the map veto is still not on board. So let's see what are they going to do. Are they going to ban Ibis or not? As their coach already mentioned, they're not prepared for this one. SK Rossi also said that in Hindi he said हमने तैयार किया नहीं इसलिए हम लोगों ने अच्छा खेला नहीं. So let's see, are they going to prepare for this match or are they going to ban it? But let's move forward towards the map veto. And as we
Lotus,
mentioned,
obviously.
VLT, the first ban was
Abyss,
Abyss,
obviously.
as they were not prepared for this
Lotus
match.
top, no.
But on the other
There's
side,
no way we are
Lotus,
losing
Haven and
Lotus.
Bird. A bit different map veto this time.
इवन भी हमने
Lotus
लास्ट
was
मैच में
bound to
निकाल ही
win.
दिया
VLT,
ऑलमोस्ट.
one of the
तो
strong map has been
Haven भी
Lotus,
निकल
but
जाना
Haven is
चाहिए.
also not that
Pearl
weak for the players
Pearl
of
तक बात ही नहीं जाएगी
VLT.
यार.
Pearl once again a
We'll
very
win
strong
it
one for
anyway.
VLT, and not so strong for the players of OG. So the entire map veto is looking like it's in the favor of the players of Velocity Gaming. So for sure, I think that Velocity, they are going to win this one, but 2-0 is something I am hoping for. I'm sure all the OG fans are going to hate me.
Absolutely. But as we move forward towards the Asian
नेऑन
composition,
लेने के लिए
Bring
नेऑन से
out
मारेंगे
bringing in
आज
that
फिर से.
Teho and Euro composition is gonna be there with the breach, and Halls is playing with that breach, but Neon is being picked by Tamara. Lightning Fast is an Omen, and SK Rossi, the classical chamber, is there, meddling with Fade and Ross on that breach. No changes whatsoever.
We're gonna win it.
Yeah, the composition, no change, but comp pick percentage is 100% for VLT. Even the map win percentage is also 100%. They have played it twice and
यार
both
इजीली
times they
फटाफट
have
शुरू
won
करो
it.
मैप.
Hawks is
Attack and
playing
defense both are really strong for VLT, Aladdin.
absolutely, but Hawks is playing on that breach for the first time. He has to be
Hawks
very
breach first time खेला?
accurate with all those
Not
flash
sure.
points and the fault lines. You know that it's really important. The aftershock has to be timed
चलो
perfectly, otherwise you
defensive
can damage your own
में-
teammates.
लेकिन defense में तो निकाल लेंगे लोग.
Of course, it has to be. The timing is also always going to be really important. And I'm sure Hawks is going to do something about it. But for now, OG, they are starting on the attack and VLT
चलो
on the
one way,
defense.
let's go.
The first half is going to be really important for the players of OG.
आज
For now, they're
VLT
going
से
for that
फाटू
same
करेगा
out
ना
control.
WatchParty.
Where RVK might be creating some question marks
Even
towards the A side.
K1 है भाई, K1 है.
Absolutely. One player to take information towards the A side, but lightning fast. He's going to push aggressively. The paranoia was there, but the fault line was timed perfectly. But Tamara, as he pushes forward, Venka shuts him down. All the four of the players, they were tagged by Fade and they were blinded as well. And yet, VLT, Tamara, he got eliminated as Eskirosi was found by RVK. A lot of damage was given to Eskirosi.
भाई रोसी ने.
But a nice TP towards the side. Eskirosi survives for now. But a lot of player of Team VLT, they got damaged. Not a lot, but Eskirosi was damaged. Now on the other side, OG. Look at the HP of
DC
their players.
RV के मौके वाले सब डैमेज है
Three
भाई.
players.
3 प्लेयर
और
तो यहाँ पे भी
very low
डैमेज है.
Still doable for the players of Velocity. Russ is still having that entire tree control. Trying to the way towards the B side, but this duel is going to be important. And Venkat DC finds two. Lightning Fast gets a trade.
Seconds left.
But Eskirosi and Lightning Fast, only two players remaining in a
Spike
2v4
planted.
situation. One bullet is what they need to
Last
connect.
player
Just
standing.
one shot. But Venka is going to get that one shot onto Lightning Fast. So 3K for Venka. And DC finds the last one, Eskirosi. And seems like this pistol is going in the favor of the players of Orangutan. A good start indeed.
Can you even punch a ghost? Who cares? I'm doing it.
Good start. A very good start by OG. They need these rounds. They need these early rounds to put all the pressure on Team VLT. Because there's one thing that can get them like a guaranteed victory, and that is if they push a lot of pressure on Team VLT. Because VLT
Venka
under
is
pressure
playing
they
very
do underperform sometimes. But for now,
Nice, nice,
more
nice.
tension
निकल,
towards
निकल,
the
निकल.
side, but VLT
निकल
is
जा भाई.
Rossi pushes forward, takes Makavali
Push
down,
करेगा. नहीं, thank.
and now he moved back towards the safety.
Nice, nice,
That
nice.
was good.
Nice first fight.
Taking all that advantages in that save round.
क्यों?
And once again, look at
क्यों
this.
Rossi?
Tamara, as he
क्यों
found
pick
one
करना
player, he
है?
falls back, and Hawks, it traded instantly. Took down SK Rossi. A 4v3 situation. They're taking their guns back. They don't want to give these weapons to their opponents. But once again, when they move towards the C side, Madeline is still there.
बस. Rotation,
The solo anchor towards the C side.
rotation आएगी,
And for now, the
rotation
entire
आएगी,
team
rotation.
of
चल, चल,
OG
चल, चल,
is
चल.
trying to
Ross.
go all the way
Oh,
towards C,
they
but
can
no.
still go to
Seems like
B.
it can be a B hit. OG is
Oh
still
my
trying
God.
to create few question marks.
हाँ, B hit जाएंगे.
The dark cover is stopping the players of OG.
B जाएंगे, B
Want
जाएंगे.
to push the smoke, respecting the dark cover.
A bad idea.
Moving all the way
30
towards the B
seconds
side,
left.
but look at the position where Lightning Fast is. Like you said, it can be a bite idea, but seems like
More
the
damage
position
there.
was
Ross.
anticipated.
Look at Ross. He's behind them. He is
Arre
behind
man.
them, but Ross, as he missed his
Nice,
shot.
nice shot.
But
Nice shot.
finally, he connected it. The spike is down, and they don't have the time.
10
PLT
seconds left.
versus OG, a 3v2 situation it
चल,
is.
चल,
The
चल,
relay
मार,
ball
मार,
was
मार,
there.
मार, मार.
Tamara,
एक
he
और
moved
shot.
forward,
Nice
they
one,
took
nice.
one down, and Tamara finishes the deal as well.
Lotus अपना है यार, Lotus कहीं नहीं जाएगा.
A good position from Russ's side. That's all Team VLT needed. And they converted a thrifty round towards their favor.
Fun
Once
fact,
again,
Aladdin,
OG was doing so much. They were trying to create so many question marks that they confused themselves.
छह hit हो जाता ना तो शायद निकल जाता round.
Well, they were, but I want to
Because
point a
Madeline
fun
is
fact to
down,
you,
obviously.
Aladdin. that if you remember the very first roster of VLT when Valo came into the picture and VLT came up with their
DOG roster.
first new roster, that time in that roster also,
रॉसी मारेगा एक पिक तो
pistol
निकल रहा
was
है
something which was not a strong suit for the players of VLT. Seems like that is still sticking with this organization. Pistol rounds are not their best thing.
रॉसी एक निकाल ले
Absolutely,
But-
although they did win the first pistol round, and SK Rossi, he realized that
WhatsApp
lots of
आ रहा
shots there,
Rossi.
information was taken, but no shots given whatsoever. Once again, a heavy C execute is gonna be there, but lightning fast. He had the Vandal, shuts
Chal,
down
chal,
DC. Advantage is there. All the players are committing towards the side, but with the
नहीं
pistols,
आया।
Hawks found two. Tamara
चलो
with that Guardian
3v2 है
taking instant trades out
एक और
there.
left nice let's go
Just some crispy aim duels out there. Nothing more than that. No utils
तुम्हारा
being used.
भाई push करके मारो
Entering the sides through the
फटाफट
smoke, that was a bad idea. But OG, they pretty much gave up in this round because they had no weapon advantage.
Yeah, they didn't had any weapon advantage. They lost on to the entire eco round. So it was a save round for the players of Orangutan, and very comfortably Velocity was able to convert the second round in their favor. It's a 2v1 in the favor of Velocity, and now overdrive of the Mara is also just 1 point away. Venka has got his own ultimate online, but SK Rossi with that outlaw can definitely
right
do a
take
lot
Mara.
of damage because the entire team except for
उसे
Fox
पता है right take
is on
मारा
half shields.
Absolutely.
Perfect weaponry in the hands of SK Rossi to deal with such sort of situations. Once again, trying to get the information,
रॉसी बहुत गलत जगह
having that mouse
nice
control.
बहुत गलत
That was
जगह
quick.
He wanted to take one of the players
Nahin.
down with him, but Tamara, as he peeks two of the players, Makavali shuts him down. Once
या तो
again,
push करता ना
a push towards B is something that we're expecting. Armageddon was being used, but no benefit
Nice,
whatsoever.
nice.
Medlin, as he peeks, he takes on Makavali. The control is there, the plant is there.
Martin
Lightning
भाई जो
fast,
आप
look
आ
at his
गए हो।
position. This can be very crucial. DV4 it is. SK Rossi
रॉसी मार
through that gate.
nice
He wants to take someone down. SK Rossi found a RVK. The situation is even now. And Medlin use that crawler to the perfection. Once again, the forward line being used. And DC, man oh man.
DC दो ले गया भाई
Making sure that Team VLT suffers in this round. He took two of the players down. And that's it. That's it. Madeline was not enough for the entire team of Team OG. And that's how
I think
OG
तेरा
got another round.
scoreline prediction है मेरी 13-10 तो
2-2
निकाल
is the scoreline, and now we have got a technical pause. It has to come every time. But I'm sure all the technical issues will be fixed very soon. But like you said, OG finally equalizing the scoreline. And it was
तो
really
देखें पढ़ो
important
भाई क्या
because when
कर
you lose the entire eco round, the confidence a little bit goes down. And OG, they are not ready to bow down at all. DCs from the shadows is also just 1 point away. Rolling Thunder is also 1 point away. So the entire ult progression of Orangutan is looking really good. But the two win conditions which the players of Velocity are having are the overdrive and the operator in the hands of SK Rossi. Somehow OG needs to find a way to dodge both these things, and maybe there can be a possibility of a third one coming on board for the players of OG.
Absolutely, you did mention something important, and that was the operator, SK Rossi. He is deadly with that operator. He's so deadly with that weapon. And once that operator will be gone, if they lose this round, he will have his ultimate as well. So Team OG, they have so much to deal with. But on the other side, now we're going towards some back and forth battle. But Team OG, they're definitely showing that they have the edges in the previous rounds. But a technical pause is there, something that we all hate, something that we all dislike. But it gives a lot of time to VLT and Team OG to think about. If you look towards VLT, a couple of ultimates are there that are close to be ready. Like from the shadows is there one, can say one kill away, 1 point away. And on the other side, Tamara with that magical finger, he's ready. But this is one of those rounds where both the teams will go towards a rifle heavy round. Most probably OG will attack, and OG will try to go all in.
They will. OG will play this round very carefully because they do realize the gravity of the situation. They do realize the importance of this particular round. But like I said, if they really want to win this one, they need to dodge that operator and that overdrive. And let me tell you, the Mara has been fantastic as a Neon on the map of Lotus, especially with that ultimate overdrive. Stopping him is going to be an uphill task for the players of OG. So let's see what's going to be there in the minds of Orangutan. I'm sure they are already prepared. Some plans, some sort of plays are being cooked. But if OG really wants to win on this one, Makavali needs to step up because as a Yoru main, it's his responsibility to use that dimensional drift, gate crash, everything, the entire util kit to the perfection because Yoru can bring so much advantage on this map, especially on the attacking side.
Absolutely. Previously, when they were against Revenant X Spark, Makavali was not stepping up. Unfortunately, his score was 12-17, 12 kills and 17 deaths. That's something that you don't expect from the duelist. And on the other side, Hawks, he was doing all the heavy lifting.
कर दो यार टेक्टोस खत्म भाई.
So in all those 3 maps, unfortunately these players were suffering a lot, but Makavali has to step up. But as we move forward, we have a very short break to announce.
Lol.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will be right back after this short break because the technical
Kiss
pause
खिलाड़ी है?
is yet not over, but the game is still there. So wait for that and we will be right back.
कम कर दो भाई आवाज. क्यों लोगों में कान के पर्दे फाड़ रहे हो? होना चाहिए यार. Very contest game that are happening on my channel. और बताइए जनता क्या सीन है. कुछ नहीं हो सकता. दुनिया को हम क्या करते हैं. कुछ नहीं मिलेगा अपने को. Oh, screen black हो गई. Wait second. अब ठीक हो जाएगी. तो ऐसा हो नहीं सकता कि इंडिया में कोई भी टूर्नामेंट हो जिसमें वैलोरेंट मैच हो टेक बॉल्स में. स्कोर लाइन 2-2 था ना अपना. आज वॉच पार्टी करना मूड बनाया और इन लोग आज ही टेक बॉल्स लेके बैठ गए. बंद कर दो भाई, बंद कर दो. नहीं होगा कुछ ऐसा. इनको ये करने तो मैं आता हूँ तब तक छोटा ब्रेक लेके. करेंगे भाई आज गेम स्टार्ट क्या सीन है
Welcome back everyone to Valorant Challenger South Asia 2025. We are having Velocity versus Orangutan and seems like all the technical issues have been fixed. It took us some time and we do apologize for that, but now we'll have a smooth game between VLT and OG, and joining me on the desk is going to be Aladdin. So Aladdin, it's an even Steven scoreline. Whom do you think is going to get the next round?
Well, the momentum is there towards the OG side. Winning the previous round was definitely very difficult from them, but they still did it. And Velocity, a bit of pressure is there, but they have so many things to play with. They have the ultimate from the Mara side that he can use if the round gets crucial. They have that operator that Team OG has to somehow deal with it. But for now, the operator is there.
चलो जी ओह चांटा
What was that? A no scope.
नाइस शॉट
Mr.
भाई
Rossi, that was crazy.
नाइस शॉट
Velocity
नाइस शॉट
making sure that the confidence gets shut down. SK Rossi, once again, he was about to be there, but it was pure fake that he tapped
Nice,
the
nice,
operator
nice.
in Damara as he found that trade. The advantage is still there towards VLT.
Of course, the advantage is going to be
Teleport's
there.
ready.
रॉसी
Numbers advantage.
रॉसी आप
Then
करते
also
हो
SK Rossi is having a good on the force as well. Overdrive also there. Rolling Thunder being invested from the side of Orangutan. But Damara with that overdrive finds
Nice, nice,
Menka
nice.
and Makavli both, and the entire team has been shut down. Just one single ultimate
good,
of
yeah.
Damara and a 3K for him. And an easy
Good game.
peasy round for the players of
Okay,
Velocity
good,
Gaming. Once
good.
again, VLT, they're back in the lead. And OG seems like their economy has been broken one more time.
Absolutely.
Goodbye.
The momentum was definitely towards OG's favor, but
Go, go, go!
it was towards OG's side, but VLT, that operator shot and that trade by Damara
इको
Go, go, go!
definitely gave the opponent
इको
advantage to
कन्वर्ट करना
VLT.
चाहिए
And now
at
once
least
again,
इनको अपना
they're looking so
अपनी
promising.
side से
They have to make sure that they secure this following round and then convert the next one as well. Because
रॉसी ये
VLT,
खेलेगा
once you give them the advantage, then it gets
Nice.
very difficult to take it back.
Shock it!
Look at this. Look at Damara. He's just going all in. The relay board was there on the target. Damara found another.
already
He
knew
does
कि
not care
eco
if he
है.
gets concussed. He does not care if he gets blinded. One after another. The player of Team OG are going
Nice.
down. And now, as Damara found the fourth one,
पकड़ पकड़ के मारा सबको.
OG loses another round. A 4K from Damara's side.
Of course, a 4K of
That was
Damara, an
momentum, yeah.
easy round for
OG का
VLT.
momentum,
Back-to-back two
yeah.
rounds being converted. Once again,
Hopefully.
full buy round for the players of Orangutan. This time, RBK is having neural theft as well to get that information, but for that he needs to find the first pick as well.
DC as we
But
all
no
do.
major ultimate on the side of OG. There, on the other side, VLT, their ult progression is looking really good. Even Nightfall just one odd point away. Once again, Damara going super aggressive, but a good reveal from the side of VLT. Lot of information has been passed on.
Nice.
Port line Prowler on the back of it. OG gets two of their own, and this
Galat,
time Aladdin, the
galat,
numbers advantage is with the plus of OG.
Absolutely, a 3v5 it is. The fake was
3v5
used to
retake.
take all that information. They know that one of the players is on the backside. SK Rossi. He was coming from the flank, but RVK shuts him down and lightning fast. Look at his position. Madeline and Lightning taking one after another, and Madeline, he's just
Go easy,
madman.
go easy.
3 players down from the same angle. A crazy show of gun
बस
skill.
ठीक है.
And after that, the ultimate being used. He has all that information. They have the spike. They have the
2v5
men
निकल
advantage, the numbers advantage. Now VK, he has no idea. He has no clue where all the players are.
Nice.
Look at this. Behind that smoke, as Lightning was waiting,
Madeline था.
Lightning shuts him down and secures another round. But what a play by Madeline. I want to see those highlights.
Madeline अच्छा
We all
खेला
want
है,
to
अच्छी
witness
साइड
that
होल्ड की
action one more
है.
time.
रिवील भी अच्छा था.
But once again, OG seems like they are pushed onto the save round. It's just only one
OG
stinger
will feel the pressure now.
and one sheriff and 3
Eco
classics.
again.
Nothing else. It
Again
should be
अपना
an
round
easy
है.
6th round for the players of Velocity unless OG they do pull off a thrifty round. But seems like
डमारा फिर से पुश
it will be
करेगा.
highly unlikely unless the players of Velocity do give close range fight to the players of OG. Early trouble control to the players of OG.
सेम टेप ही मारा. पकड़ा जाएगा.
Be cautious from the side of Damara. Once again, the fourth
Same,
line play
पकड़ा
coming
जाएगा.
into the picture. And
पकड़ा
Damara finds
जाएगा.
one, Damara finds
जा,
second,
Damara,
Damara
ace,
finds
ace.
third, and maybe Damara finds fourth.
Oh my God.
Let's go.
Tamara, this guy is a different breed.
I'm out of here.
Is he gonna find the last one as well? He has that information, the brawler being used, and an ace from Tamara's side. Emoji, they have
यार,
so
I'm
much pressure
missing my
now.
BLT jersey.
And Damara making sure that Emoji remembers his name.
This guy, Damara, a great addition. I repeat once again, like a broken record. On the map of
नियॉन पे अलग
Lotus.
मारता है.
If you really want to win against the players of Velocity Gaming, you need to shut down Damara. You need to find a way to shut this guy, and that seems highly unlikely at this
Again.
point. Once again, the overdrive is there. Should be a 7th round for the players of Velocity. OG, a half-buy round for them. Zero control is
ड्यूरेशन
there.
कम होनी चाहिए.
But RVK trying to create few question marks towards the A side. The solo anchor SK Rossi is there, but
Nice,
he's
nice one,
enough
Rossi,
to
nice
deal
one.
with DC.
Nice
A
one.
dry peak and instant punishment.
Absolutely, the operator is placed towards the C side, but look at 3 of the
Rossi,
players moving towards B. I mean, wrapping around from B side. And in front of them, there's only RVK, and he gets dealt with. RVK, he faced 3 of the players, but now card itself were being used on SK Rossi. SK Rossi got eliminated. The side control is there, and now they're moving towards the spawn. But
नहीं
look
है.
at
वो
Madeline.
वहाँ है ही नहीं है.
Look at Madeline. He's gonna find 2 of them, and then the third one. Once again, a 3K from Madeline's side.
दो ult waste हो गए यार, but
Oh my god, round after rounds, Madeline is just
This peak, this
Oh,
dry
that's-
peak.
oh,
Although the
that's-
dark cover
yeah,
was
that's-
there,
yeah,
but the
that's-
timing was not there. And after that, it was Madeline show. Back-to-back 5 rounds to the players of Velocity. 3 rounds remaining in the first half. There should be an 8th one. This time Damara pushing the A rubble and already going for DC. Shuts him down. The fault line is there. The relay bolt is there. Venkat does get one. But will that be enough to reward them with one more round? Because they don't have the economy. It's only pistols and a guardian. And no major utility. No map control. Look at lightning fast. His position has been compromised though.
नहीं जाएंगे.
Rossi is also there.
नहीं जाएंगे.
His position has not been
Oh
compromised
my god.
yet.
Look at Damara and Ross. Look at them. Once again, repeating the same script. But this time around,
Venka फिर भी एक ले
Venka
गया
found
भाई.
one, but he got traded by Damara instantly. That's not something that they wanted, but it's okay. It's
भी तो
alright.
जा ही नहीं
The man
पाएंगे.
advantage is still not there for
They'll go
anyone.
either C or A.
A pivot towards the C side is definitely gonna give them a lot more easy side, but no. This is something that not gonna happen because SK Rossi,
Rossi
he is
off
rotating
base.
out with that operator, and we all know that he's enough with that one weapon. But Makawali with that dimensional drift. And SK Rossi shifts back to Shorty, shuts him down. The ultimate gets eliminated.
Spike planted.
Makawali gets eliminated. The ultimate got wasted.
Nice.
But look at this,
Nice,
lightning
nice,
fast,
nice,
wrapping
nice.
on from the doors. Now a 2v1 it is, 3v1 in fact. Hawks can do nothing.
फिर भी एक ले गया भाई.
Give another pick to Damara, and round after round, VLT going towards that win. An 8-2 situation. And OG, that
9-3
definitely in
जाएगा,
a
10-2
lot of pressure after that timeout, after that technical pause. VLT, they just shifted their pace.
तुम्हारा भाई 90 पिंग पे अच्छा मार रहा.
It's done, Aladdin, I'm telling you. This map of Lotus is going in the favor of the players of VLT. The way they are bringing in the domination and the way OG is not having any answer. OG, they are on the attacking side. This should have been their half. But looks like
Time to jump.
it's entirely Velocity's game. Once again, SK Rossi all the way towards the C side. The C mount control is there. But SK Rossi,
नहीं Rossi.
he has been shut down. TC finds him. Lightning Fast gets a trade onto Hogs. 1v1 trades are there, but Lightning Fast and Tamara. Tamara, how do you stop
Tamara,
him?
oh
How
my
do you
God.
stop him?
भाई ऑब्जर्वर क्या कर रहे हो भाई? POV तो दिखा दो.
Managed to take two of the players down. Another advantage goes towards them, but the Prowler, as it gives information, Madlands follows it and takes down RVK. An easy win for VLT once
के बाद
again.
वो देखा.
A 9-3 is something that OG is looking for. A curse to put on Team VLT.
Force
They do have that weapon disadvantage, but enough weapons to work with if they look for those early picks. Those early on picks are very important. And as VLT is pushing round after round, you can come up with a different plan. But once again, look at SK Rossi with that ultimate. Dodge that fault
की
line.
आवाज आई होगी ना से.
Do not peek him. Do not peek him. He can be dangerous. OG now they're moving towards the B side.
अबे
Oh,
पीछे.
paranoia. A perfect paranoia, Aladdin. And Tamara finds one, but Makavli gets two of his own. SK Rossi gets one more. The trades are back and forth. That paranoia was so precise and
Nice.
perfect. The
Nice
timing
shot,
was
nice
there.
shot.
Russ gets one more. Maybe Medley
Full
can
full
also
white fin.
get one. And
Nice,
then
pop the
it's the
sign.
last one, and yes,
Spike
Vedra is
down,
the last
attacker
man
spawn.
standing. This is a 10th round coming for the players of Velocity. OG, they were
हाँ, देख गया,
denying
देख गया,
complete
देख गया,
side
कोई
control.
point
They were
नहीं
not
है.
able to even take the control of the site.
कोई जरूरत नहीं भाई.
Although Venkat is having his own ultimate,
इनका क्या करेगा अल्टीमेट में?
I don't know how much that ultimate can help him out.
This is how we stand.
Finally, the ultimate being invested. Armageddon. At the back of it, no value at all. And Russ swings out along with Medlin, shuts down
10-2.
Venga.
Good-
The
good
10th
first
round
half.
goes for
Switching sides.
VLT.
अरे गेम
10-2
अपनी है.
swap.
2-0 is the
The
prediction.
last I saw, it was Fnatic
13
who were
more
able
brought
to
up.
stage a comeback from
जिस हिसाब
such
से
a
ये राउंड
score.
निकाल रहे थे OG वाले, but I don't think
I don't know if OG can do that, especially on the defensive side,
मुश्किल
because
है.
Lotus
बहुत
is an attack-centric map.
tough है.
Staging a comeback on the defensive side is going to be really difficult, especially
ये
from
भी
such a
निकलना
score
चाहिए
line.
था यार.
But that paranoia outside the B main was so
That's made
important,
some
so
good shots.
critical. That really rained on the parade of the players of OG. The smiling faces of VLT and OG under
3
tremendous
लोग हैं
pressure.
भाई ये पे.
So much pressure that they have to work with. On the other side, VLT, if they win this special round, it will be over for Team OG. As this is the last hope for them. Because after this, a follow-up will be there. And
What
11-2,
is he?
not 11-2, in fact, 12-2 is the scoreline that you cannot.
Fake, see fake.
cannot come back
Nice,
from.
nice,
Now
Rossi,
once again,
nice, nice,
Rossi
nice.
goes forward with the headhunter.
Go,
He
go, go,
found
go.
Makavali. He eliminated him.
अरे
The blind was there, right on target by DC.
रॉसी को बैकअप चाहिए
He took SK Rossi down, but the situation is still a 4v4. And once again, a pivot towards the sea. No one is there towards the sea side. In fact, RVK was there.
अरे
Look at this. Damara, as he moved forward, he had no idea that RVK is there, holding on to his ground. But the guided servos, as they denied the plant, once again, Team VLT is forced to rotate.
30 seconds
Keep
left.
on-
They have
Pata.
3 players remaining. RBK
Nice,
finds lighting
nice,
fast.
nice,
First
nice,
gets
nice.
one. Still a 2v3 situation. Look at the HP of Hawks and DC, down to 22 and 40 HP respectively.
अरे
Still a
उन्हें पता
possible
है
Oh,
situation for the
Venka.
Plus of VLT. It's all about
One
the timing.
enemy
नहीं
remaining.
Venka
And
मारेगा।
Venka gets the timing. Now it's done. It's done. It's going in a favor of
Pistol
OG.
अपने
And
हो-
Venka
नहीं
lands
clear
last
होगा
blow
कभी।
onto Raz. The third round for OG. They have managed to
पिस्टल
secure
नहीं
the
क्लियर
pistol
होंगे
round.
बस
But like I said, pistol has never been a strength for the players of VLT.
वही exactly पिस्टल नहीं अपने क्लियर होंगे
Absolutely, they lost the first pistol round. But after that, they did convert their save round.
यहाँ पे रॉसी के साथ एक बंदा और होता ना at
So
least.
is this going to be another
Separate
conversion?
easy था।
They can try and push themselves on some stingers and look for those close fights. As this is something that I've seen some pro teams doing. But once again, early A control, A double control
Guru?
from the side of Team OG.
Arey,
But this
उन्हें
can
पता है
backfire as
वो
well.
है।
The paranoia being deployed, but he gets stunned as well. And look at this, Damara pushing forward with that shotgun. He's insane. But Magavali, he shuts him down
वही है।
instantly.
क्या shot था
All these
वैसे
players
ही।
are there. SK Rossi finds the head of Makavali. 2v2 situation for 2v3 it is.
One enemy remaining.
And look at this. 4 round 1 after 1. A situation is down to a 1v3.
कोई नहीं
And
बस,
OG, they
pistol-
convert this round for themselves as Russ was the last
gun
one
round
standing.
आना था। Gun round पे
Once
देखते हैं।
again, the economy deficit is going to be there towards OG as they lost 3 of their weapons.
Yes, I do agree. The bonus won't look that comfortable for the players of OG, but it's going to be a buy round for VLT as well. Outlaw, once again, hands up SK
अरे
Rossi.
यहाँ पे निकल जाता
But OG, these 2 rounds are still giving them some hope of a comeback. The attacking half didn't go entirely in their favor. Maybe on the defensive side, they have got few aces up their sleeves. Could be possible.
गन आना
But this time the rebel control was completely given away by the plus of OG. VLT having that control now. Hawks
बट यहाँ
just
तो आएंगे
ready
ही
with
नहीं
his
ये
util.
नहीं जाएंगे
Just in case. Suddenly a change of pace from the side of VLT. I think VLT has realized that this is a stacked up site. Still trying to bait something out. The entire site control is still with the players of OG at this point.
Locating
And
target.
VLT, they don't want to take any sort of risk, Aladdin, if you notice. That's the reason they have suddenly slowed down their pace.
Yeah,
But
blind
finally,
up.
the tree control is there, and the paranoia, the flash, and lightning fast finds DC. The trades are coming, and Hawks, the aftershock, finds
Nahi,
lightning
Damara.
fast.
Oh my
Completely
God.
blinded Hawks, shuts down Damara.
He was paranoid and yet he found one of the players. In fact, he found Damara.
Nice,
the
nice,
great
nice, nice.
Damara. But once again, VLT
वो राइट से आएगा
turning the tables, taking
30
those
seconds
trades towards their favor. A 3v2 situation. The weapon advantage is still there. RVK, look at him.
Yeah.
He found one,
Yeah.
found another. The crispy guardian aim. But once again,
No,
RVK with the
we
3k
can't.
shuts down the entire team of VLT. No
Into
answer
the new
whatsoever
9-3.
Team VLT had. And RVK, one by one, OG's players are stepping up.
प्लीज टेल मी टाइम आउट
Yes, certainly are. And that's the reason that VLT, they have called for a timeout
अरे
because
Damara
1 3 rounds
ना
have
होता
been
ना।
lost. And VLT doesn't want this map to be stretched
One enemy
anymore.
remaining.
They want to close this
कुछ नहीं
one
कर
as soon
सकता
as
भाई
possible. Few mistakes were there. Because if you notice, Hawks, like you said, he was completely paranoid.
Rossi is
And despite that, he was able to get one. And that too with a sheriff. And one with his
I'm
aftershock.
planning to change my headset.
that's the
पर मैंने
reason
अभी recently आई
this
है
timeout has been called. The coach is
Abhi change
definitely
karna
going to
at least.
guide the players at how they can find some sort of value in these situations and deal with the players of OG, deal with the aggression of
Oh,
OG.
still बंदा भाई.
Maybe
I
after
mean,
the timeout, we
yes,
can see this map closing in.
absolutely. But how can we forget the previous round, Hawks? He definitely surprised Damara. But RVK, man oh man, 3 Ks with a Guardian. When your opponents had pistols, when the opponent had rifles. Now Team VLT, they're forced towards some stinger heavy
24
round.
मार ले भाई हमारा ने 15
That's something that we saw previously in the pro teams, the gameplay.
खाएंगे भाई. Dry pick नहीं.
See, it is
dry
something
pick
that
नहीं,
this team is
Rossi.
expecting, but Wenka shuts down Rossi. They were expecting the same thing from their opponents.
Going out.
And VLT, as they were planning to push forward, the drone is going to give a lot of information. Makawali, look at his position. He was placed in such a beautiful angle. Found 2 players, went back towards the safety, and his teammates were enough to shut down the entire team that was left behind. VLT gets another round. In fact, OG gets another round. But VLT, the pressure is going to be there on them now. They do have some good weapons, as the previous round was the save round or maybe a light buy round. But now they have those full buys. Some Vandals and Phantoms are in play, but look at SK Rossi. He has that operator, that magical weapon. But operator in attack can backfire as well.
पढ़ तो
The
सकते हैं.
possibility is there, but it's SK
Cutting
Rossi. I have a complete faith on him. This time, VLT going for an
Tamara,
aggressive
be
but
careful! What are you doing?
I mean, why?
ठीक है भाई.
You cannot.
Rossi,
You
मार
cannot
भाई,
walk
Rossi.
like this. You're walking down your opponents like this, and this was something
Spike
that was
down, B.
unexpected. But RVK, it shuts down Ross. The round is still not over. 3v3 situation it is. SK Rossi
Spike
Rossi
planted.
close और थोड़ा
moves
close.
towards the ceiling with that operator. Hawks, if you peek, you get eliminated. RVK has to play some different moves. SK Rossi still waiting. RVK casually walking outside the smokes. But DC, look at him.
Please,
He was
Nikhil.
towards that angle where team VLT was not expecting. And it's a 1-2 situation. Lightning fast,
Bolo,
gets stunned, falls
please.
back. Spike is being diffused. A high-low setup that he has to work against, but unfortunately he did not.
भाई की भी ऐसी वैसी करवाई.
Teams like DC was on towards that position that Team VLT did
हमारा
not
भी
expect
वहाँ पे
any of the
pick
players
लिया
coming
है.
from. And VLT, they got surprised.
मेन पे ही नहीं
Oh, they
देखा उसने
definitely
इतना
got,
आगे बंदा
especially
था.
Damara getting off guard.
ये
See, this was not
Oh my god.
required.
Unfortunate.
He wanted to use some sort of a util. The dark cover was also there, but the timing was not there. The dark cover was a bit late, and unfortunately, the players of OG did find
English,
the timing on
maybe.
Damara. But
Time to
mistakes
jump.
like these can cause the entire map to the
You
players
want
of
to
VLT.
play? Let's play.
Once again, a save round for VLT. It's only 2 stickers
नहीं
and
Rossi.
pistols. And
Oh my
Makaki
god.
shuts down SK Rossi. This is not what OG wanted. SK
OG?
Rossi wanted.
SK
And OG
Rossi
really
wanted.
wanted to shut down SK Rossi.
A complete shutdown. A shut-up call from his side. But VLT, the hop is still not closed. Makawali has all that information. Venka once again finds Tamara in the high gear. And Makawali, he gets taken down by Madeline. And Madeline, he is not stopping. Found 2 of those players.
Alt हो गया.
It's a 1v1. RVK with that ultimate. Information is given to
Ross
him.
निकालेगा. Ross भाई.
But
निकालो.
Ross has that rolling thunder to play with. Does
Ross
RVK have
नहीं,
any
नहीं,
idea
नहीं, नहीं, Ross
that Ross
peek
has
नहीं.
the ultimate?
Nice.
Do not peek, but he peeks and
Go for
shuts
that.
down in a thrifty round. VLT can boast another victory.
The 11th finally coming for the players of
Franchise
Velocity.
experience भाई. Franchise
much
experience
needed
काम आ
round.
रहा है इस time पे.
But a heavy round, in fact. They lost on to 4 of their players. Somehow, they were able to convert this one.
Low
It was
center,
not
no?
really a very convincing round for the players of Velocity, though.
Most-
OG,
Rossi dry pick नहीं भाई.
they do have a full buy round, and so do the players of Velocity. The ult progression is also looking very great for the players of VLT at this point. reveal.
ऑटो वाले के डैमेज तो पड़ा भाई.
Let's see. Venka with a stealth drone.
Face your fear!
Get information. The Nightfall
गया.
being invested. Makavli gets rust. Tamara gets a trade as well. It should be a 12th one for the players of ELT. And look at the position where DC is trying to find one, but seems like that's not going to happen.
नहीं Tamara.
Tamara's
नहीं
aggression has
आगे
been
जाना भाई.
shut down, and Maitland finds DC.
Right there.
A 2v3 for the players of OG, and
Muझे
Maitland
पता
is
है
going for
वहाँ
the
पे
plant. A
Spike
2v3
planted.
retake, and seems like Aladdin will be taking a little bit of the breather for this one. And joining me on the desk now is going to be Scared Yet. Scared, are you scared for the players of ELT? Because I so am at this point.
Nice.
I was up for a
पता था.
series, but as
अरे
soon as I
Rossi,
joined, my
please,
oh
आप
my!
छोड़.
Right
या तो आप छोड़ दे या मार दे
nasty
पहले
shot.
shot.
It's all down to RVK. 30 HP. Just a couple of bullets is all he needs to take down those players. This smoke is gonna be creating the
एक round,
problems
final
for him
round,
and lightning
please.
fast.
खत्म कर दो.
Eases his pain out by picking him off and also picks up the operator for the next one. So as soon as I joined Shadow, it seems BLT just woke up. Need one more round to close it all out. OG, they eventually raised our hopes by showcasing that they've got something left.
ये वाला shot पड़ा.
They can
One enemy remaining.
maybe push this
लातों के
map
बीच में
into
से गया
OT.
उसका ऑफ शॉट.
But alas,
Nah.
seems like that hope is
नहीं ये नहीं यार सी पुश कर लो.
Crushed.
lost. Rolling Thunder by Hawks though. Watch to try and maybe catch in a couple of people. No one to play behind that ultimate. They could not eventually catch anyone. Tamara
Nice.
should be able to catch
Nice
one.
shot, nice
Catches
shot, nice shot.
the head of DC.
Nice shot.
The Sheriff is
भाई,
just not
मौका
good
मिल
enough for
गया
Venka.
ऐसे.
He tried his
मौका
level
मिल गया
best, but it eventually seems they're
लगे
crumbling.
शॉट तो इसके अच्छे खासे.
Falling down. Hawks with the headshot.
nice.
Deng right now is
Chalo,
not enough
GG,
to take
GG
Damara
guys.
down. He could set 3k in the round, and it's all
GG
down to
guys,
just
but
one
at least for first round, it's
RVK. He's clutched it multiple times. The phantom moment was there, but SK Rossi is crispy with that operator. Aladdin's question, that is the operator good in attack, has now been answered. That it indeed is if it's in the hand of SK Rossi.
Of course, indeed, it is always SK Rossi. This guy, give him anything, be the outlaw or the operator, be the attacking half or defensive half. He knows how to get the value out of it. And this time, Velocity versus OG. See, let's be honest, it was pretty much decided that Lotus is one of those maps where VLT shines the most. So it was bound to happen. But yes, I was happy to see that OG did give a tough competition, the players of Velocity Gaming, especially in the defensive half, because attack is where OG was struggling the most. They got only 2 rounds in the attacking half. Had
let's
they
start
had
with second
more
map.
rounds in the
Once
attacking
it's
half,
there.
maybe this could have been a very close series.
I was about to say the same thing as well. You mentioned how OG gave a competition to VLT. I was begging to differ because when the halves were in the starting of the first half of the game, we could clearly see OG struggling a lot on their attacking side. They just lacked a lot of ideas, velocity as well. They, after relying on a couple of their strategies, couple of their strategic plays, just decided not to go forward with it because it was basically just rinse and repeat with the members of OG. All they needed to do was send in a member or two for that look, who would eventually clear the rest of the backlines out, and that's what really helped them. Over towards the attacking side when VLT moved in, yes, there were some couple of hiccups. I did see that. Sometimes even Damara just running out forward and towards the C-main, towards Mount. I wouldn't exactly call that an entire mistake, right? Because he was just baiting himself up for his teammates to be successful. It's more like setting his team up for success by just putting his own body on the line. There were many certain moments, but eventually it came down to how well can you land in those shots. And Damara clearly showcased his skills with Bucky. Probably created a lot of those highlight plays.
I was just waiting for you to appreciate my technical skills, but never mind. Moving on, yes, few good plays were there from the side of VLT, especially in the attacking half, especially in the defensive side. VLT's defense has been really strong on the map of Lotus since the very first time we saw this roster play, especially Damara. This guy, mid lane, both of them has been wonderful, especially on Lotus. OG had no answer to them. They were not able to breach into the defense. So many mistakes were there. But so many great plays were also there from the side of Hawks. Because if you remember one of the moments where Hawks was completely paranoid, and despite that, he was able to take down one of the players from the side of VLT and one player through his util, that was Aftershock.
One enemy remaining.
Few mistakes from the side of the Mara did cost VLT 1 or 2 rounds, but they need to rectify those mistakes before the grand finals, because VLT is proving to be a strong contender to qualify for the qualifiers of the Ascension. So yes, VLT, they need to work on those small little mistakes, and after that I think they are good to go.
I think so. At this point, they just really need to put Venka on that duelist. So that OG might be able to bring in some good competition. But for VLT, yes, just a few mistakes. But even after that, you can clearly see the consistency that they have in terms of the first kills as well, having 11, while 9 for OG. Post plants, 2 out of 5 conversion for OG, while VLT, they just needed to plant the spike 4 times, converted it thrice. That was much more than sufficient. They got better post plant win percentage as well at the same time. So, of course, all these stats clearly showcase the story that VLT brought, but at the same time, you know, it kind of does not do the justice to the members of OG, who eventually put up a decent fight once that half swap, getting those 5 rounds constantly was actually the key for them. But eventually the key to victory for Velocity was definitely Damara. 386 on that ACS, 5 first kills, 229 damage per round. This man never fails to impress me, Shadow, and he is the main reason why VLT mostly has a smooth sailing in almost all of their matches.
Here's the thing, his foes are also getting impressed by him. That is how the Mara is playing. Not just his team and the audience, even the foes in the lobby in the server are also getting impressed with how the Mara plays. Venka being the MVP from the side of OG with 17 and 15, 216 ACS, 4 first kills. Venka was also great as a Teho, but Hawks was also doing really great. 10 and 15 and 14 assists is what he has. It's just that the entire team of OG really needed to capitalize on the information which Hawks was getting for them, and that was kind of missing in the entire gameplay.
I'd have to say yes, and also it, you know, eventually comes down to the practice that the players have with each other. We've seen multiple times, and Hawks in the interview as well is saying the same thing. His players are busy with their own life. Venka, Bodes, he himself working the job as well, so they don't really have a lot of time to practice together, which directly results in the plays that we normally see, right? Those set plays or playing on the back of each other's utility, being snappy in the moments itself. We've seen so many times, even on the international tournament, in the international stages, where people mention that one of the big reasons for their success is how quickly can players utilize the utility of their teammate, right? Like how well is the initiated duelist synergy going? How quickly can you know, play behind each other's util. So that's the main part about it. But ladies and gentlemen, you know what? We've still got a couple of maps remaining potentially, and which will be up in after the short break. dominating performance in map number 1 has resulted in VLT having a map advantage over Orangutan, but can OG push back and force us for a map number 3? We'll figure that out after the next map is over, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to be your host and caster Skaded. Alongside me, we've got Shadow. Shadow, first map, yes, of course, VLT's pick, they won that, but now it's going to be time for Haven, and that is an OG pick.
Although it's an OG pick, but the stats of Velocity Gaming are really good on the map of Haven. They have played it 3 times, once against the players of SA2L, that was a 13-8 victory. Once against Aura, that was a 13-3 dominating victory. Once against ROG Academy in the open qualifiers, that was a 13-3. So even VLT, they also look really strong on the map of Haven, especially on the attacking side, because that is where they shine the most. But for the players of OG, I think they have played Haven only once against Asterisk, and that was a 13-1 victory. So I don't know, maybe OG can steal this one in their favor.
Highly possible, to be very honest. If they want to force map number 3, they will have to steal this one away. And also one of the key players whenever we talk about OG has always been Venka. In terms of that duelist role, in terms of the frags that he does, regardless of what role he's playing, he's always on top. But I personally feel that he's much more comfortable whenever it comes to that duelist role and not on any other, right? Be it any initiator, be it any sentinel. I remember he was playing on the map of Pearl and the agent was Vice, and he was struggling quite a bit there. So I personally feel OG should put him back onto the duelist, maybe to win this one. And it also seems to be the case because Venka is apparently now playing the ISO. So I do like this composition again. The ISO with the Yoru. OG, they played this map once and they've picked up the exact same composition. While talking about VLT, that's exactly what they've done as well. The stats show this. They've also got the map ended as 100% for both of them. And in terms of the rounds that they actually get on defense, OG has played a very solid defense with this comp on this map. So my question is, what's going to happen when Damara's go Neon is now going to strike the brick wall of OG?
Of course. Like you said, VLT, they are starting on the attack, and OG, they are starting on the defense. Haven is also one of the 3-sided map, and OG has been struggling on the 3-sided maps.
Yeah,
Lotus
that's
being
true.
one of them. VLT, they have got a strong hold on these sort of maps. Basically, VLT has a strong hold on every single map, except for the one which they haven't practiced yet.
Yeah, that's the map of Abyss. Hopefully, we'll probably see that in the future, maybe when they've practiced it well enough. But for now, Orangutan on the defense, VLT on the attack, stacking up towards B, while VLT are just moving in down the garage. There's no one to actually stop them out there, so it's going to be a triple flank play. Seaside entirely empty. There's just only a cam that will eventually have been used for the retake, but it's fine. That's a very quick play, though. I don't think so anyone anticipates OG to be this far close forward as Venka catches one. Quickly with the double tap is now able to run away. Tamara wanted to just chase down, and that's a little too presumptuous through those smokes. In an attempt to equalize the odds, they dip even further in favor of OG as Madeline is also pretty low in that HP. They slow it down and the timing is just brilliant. DC as well with the support. OG with such a fast flood retake, able to secure the pistol round for themselves on this map of Haven.
A good start for the players of OG, but I repeat, pistol has never been a strong side for VLT. And I'm sure
चलो जी
by
सेकंड
now
मैप फटाफट
even the
खत्म
players of
करो और
Orangutan
चले
has also realized that, because in the previous map also both the pistols went in the favor of OG. But after that, VLT was able to convert one of the thrifty rounds in the save.
Bucky.
That's the reason the Bucky investment is there. VLT is looking for a thrifty in this round.
They're always looking for a thrifty in almost every other round, but it seems like this time they've anticipated what kind of play Damara wanted to go forward with. That's where
तुम्हारा
they
रुक
stacked
जा
away.
मत जा भाई मत जा
Fire in the garage again.
मत जा
As soon as it stripped, we're apparently going to see the peak coming in from RBK, maybe. DC all the way far back though. This time, by the way, DC is playing on the Cypher. RBK on those smokes. Venka got for that one headshot, but Damara is now going to play another lurk. Double player set up in down the window. If Venka decides to jump forward, he is getting welcomed by 6 different bullets. And seems like it's just not necessary. Madeline quickly upgrades to a ghost, but it was all but a ghost. Flash goes down, hooks. Decent amount of utility. A couple of players bruised out. Good reveal though. But the Tamara and Lightning Fast answer back really well, but with the spray down and support of Hoax, DC survive. 5 HP on Damara with the outlaw. Can this man do wonders for now? He almost did. Caught one, but Hoax will do the damage control. OG. And I was almost getting the deja vu of the previous map.
Almost they got it converted. But still, it's a win-win situation for the players of VLT, Scared, if you notice, because the bonus now is not looking really great for the players of OG. They have to go for a buy. And it's going to be a full buy for the players of VLT. Anyhow, it's a win-win situation. The outlaw investment from the side of Makaveli, I don't think is going to provide much value to them, because the entire team of VLT is having full shields. Scrappy buy indeed from OG. Let's see if they can replicate the same performance. This time going for an aggressive A hit. A long control already established by the Mara. But it is a stacked up side.
Yeah.
4 players all the way towards A.
But again, it's not the best weaponry out there apart from Venka with the Vandal and Makaveli with the Outlaw, but there's absolutely no one with the half shield. That's the strength of VLT. They do understand these small intricacies and are always adamant on getting those adaptations on point. Just holding it down as well. Waiting for OG to maybe make a play, maybe make a mistake. All drones are now going to go out for that information. Hoax has not got his own though. It's just going to clear out quite a bit of that space. There we go with the fault line along with the paranoia combination. Damara, he's entirely blinded though, but Phil still managed to catch one as DC. Make sure that his shenanigans stop right there. Venka needs to win the duel in. The Sivers will not be able to do so. It's all down to SK Rossi, but the damage has been done. Hoax, 27 HP, quickly tries to retreat back. The individual being awarded, and it's going to be won by SK Rossi. But his HP is not enough. It's already down. Spike out in the open cage. Used up. Rossi picks it up. Outlaw in the Makaveli's hand as he lands in. The shot right onto the body. SK Rossi not able to clutch this one out, and a bonus conversion for OG.
Scrappy buy is what OG had. Seems like OG, they have really prepared on this map.
Stacks.
Yeah, it was a stacked up side, but despite that, back-to-back 3 rounds.
Cutting through.
And that too in the defense. VLT, they need to find something out of the box. Once again, the fault line play towards the A-long. That was just a fake.
But here's
This
the thing.
VLT,
VLT has got a lot of stingers on board along with Tamara's Bucky, and it's been very successful in the run towards the B side to hit. Oh my goodness, on a swivel, Tamara's been taken down. RBK had to make that play. Did a fantastic job at that as Madeline almost wanted to take him down. Venka
Enemy remaining.
just shuts him out, and that's just a meat grinder on the B side as RBK shuts them down with a 3K. Great answer from OG.
Zero 4. Have you ever seen VLT in a 0-4 situation?
अभी परसों ही तो देखे
Yeah, we have on the map
Kal.
of this.
कल ही तो
Except for that
देखा
one.
Wow. I mean, you asked for one side. I gave you the answer.
Never mind. You win this one. Let's hope VLT also win this one.
Just say you want to see a 2-0. Oh,
I really
okay.
want to see a 2-0.
No
Hold on
distraction.
though. For now, seems that Makaveli is going to do a 1v5 in front of him. So many people. Misses out on his shot. Gate crash available.
अरे क्या
Holy smokes, Makaveli. And no scope onto a running neon is just madness.
Spike planted.
Utter disrespect onto that guy. The overstaying is crazy. Hunter's Fury used up now. He's already tagged one but cannot catch the second
Nice.
tag. Will finally figure out where the Sova is. That's just the way how Sassy uses his ultimate. Smart maneuver. Venka concussed
Nice,
up
nice,
and
nice,
on
nice,
the
nice,
back of that. Lightning fast peaks, and they've got so much utility to hold this one
safe
down.
chalega.
Machiavelli is gonna
Offside
run away
chalega.
down to 18 HP, and so will RBK. Just gonna run it down, save that weaponry. Lot of pacey hit from VLT.
हमारा तो भाई
The
free
thing
fund
is,
का
they
था.
need to do it 3 more times. Only then we are going to see an equalizer coming.
चलो. At
So
least
there's still
एक
3
round.
rounds
पहला
to
round
be set,
जीते.
but finally they have been able to break the momentum for the players of Orangutan. That's a good thing. And also the economy is also
Damara
flourishing now
Galta.
for the players of ELT. It's looking much better. But
कैसे बचा
That's
था ये
Fury.
बंदा?
was really important and did give the perfect value also to Maitland. Maitland, this guy has been fantastic in every single map if you notice. As a Sova or maybe on the map of Lotus.
Damara
he
भाई
has been a
चलो
wonderful
मारो.
addition.
Time to jump.
But Damara once again having his own overdrive. And just a bucky investment because overdrive is what he wants to play on. A good reveal though
Nice,
from the side
nice,
of OG,
nice,
but
nice,
despite that, Damara finds hooks, shuts him down. The solo anchor has been shut. Venka was
Venka.
also there.
Oh, fully blind, but it's fine.
Still unnoticed.
Yeah, as of now, he's gonna survive though. Sends out the
Pata
contingencies,
chalega.
and now the position comes into play. Spam from a SK Rossi. Want to
Nice,
find that
nice,
angle. Will be
nice,
winning
nice,
that
nice.
duel. Not just one, make it two. As DC on the side for answers back. On the other side, no idea of Lightning's position in hell as they wreak havoc on the map. Velocity creating that chaos on the back of Damara's explosive entry. And then just going for those trades. A couple of
momentum
smokes to
break कर
maybe
दिया,
hold the fort
थोड़ा
down, but
निकाल
it's
लेंगे.
chaos where VLT thrives the most.
And they are thriving.
Last player standing.
Important rounds being converted by the players of ELT. Once again, OG, they don't have enough creds to go for a full buy. Half shields, and few pistols and few rifles.
Another fast hit over towards the A side. Damara
नहीं 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 नहीं.
this time just holds it all down because it was all a fake. They do the exact same hit that they did in the previous one. The only difference is they only sent Damara alone. And that has basically pulled all the rotation towards the A side as Venka is going there. So it's all down to DC to hold down the backside for his team. Until everyone else hops in. Now there we go. The running Neon Rust still has got an aftershock available. 12 seconds for his fault line. As DC rules, he just gives up on the side. In his gear, Hunter's clearly preemptively used up, trying to catch at least one tag, but it does not work out. Venka 1-for-1 DC quickly answers back on that trigger as Damara will shut down Venka himself. Now the
nice.
fast lane as well, Rolling Thunder being invested. It's all down to RVK as Damara styles over him with a 4K. Just typical Neon things, man. Slides down, catches his head,
Neon actually अच्छा है
and then just keeps on running away. This is the strength of Neon Shadow, that you can play fast towards one part and then at the same time rotate over towards the other side. And that is very quick movement. You can't really do the same thing with either a Jet or a Raze or any other duelist. It's just that Neon thinks.
I do agree to that to somewhat, but I think Yoru can also provide a lot of value.
Yeah,
I
Yoru can
feel
do
that Yoru is not being utilized to the fullest by the players of OG at this point.
बढ़िया लोग हैं
Because
यार.
the only agent I think which can counter
उनकी watch
like
party
Krishna
देख लेनी चाहिए थी आज.
Neon could be Yoru with his gate crash or dimensional drift or with his team. There's so many possibilities. we
भाई.
can.
Oh!
But for now,
क्या
it's
shot
a Neon show, and this
Nice.
Neon is going to shut down RVK and Hawks, both the players.
Hawks नहीं Hawks madam.
They'll probably eventually call it for a save though. Venka is just one away for his own kill contract. So if he gets one, might want to go in for more. Venka catches one though, but will be shut down instantly.
One enemy remaining.
Damara catches him and Russ in the meantime
पता है ना है बना.
will not let Machiavelli breathe at all. It's all down to DC. And he's not here to rule right now. Does want to, but random stray shots. The call is all going to be but to save. Lightning fast repositions out in the connector, and I am. Yeah,
इसे पता है
he's not
पड़ेगी.
catching anything. He'll be taken down.
उल्टा
That's the last
पड़ेगी.
rifle going out of the hands. Another great round for VLT. You asked them to do it 3 more times, Shadow. It seems with the way how they're going, they might want to do it more than 4 or 5 times.
Seems like a Neon montage. Or how to play Neon on the map of Haven. Because it's an entirely Damara show, if you notice. Every single time this guy is providing those entries, taking down the side tankers, lighting fast,
जी
watching out for those lurk plays in case if there is any from the side of OG. A perfect laid out plan which VLT is executing every single time. Once again, OG push back to a save round, just a bucket in the hands of Makavli. And this time, VLT, they're going all the way towards the C side. Here we have DC along with his setup. The tripwire is there, the cam is there,
करात से आ सकते हैं
and one tripwire outside the garage. It's going to be a slow C hit. Recon, the fault line,
चलो
the
एक
dark
तरफ पे है
cover,
उसकी
everything set up. And now they have the entire side control. Seems like OG
अरे
they
इको
have to
है
play
उनका
this
मारो
one for the
मारो
retake.
Spike planted.
The call from Russ has been so picture perfect. Every time he's just basically getting his team on an open free side.
नाइस नाइस नाइस
And
रॉस
even those fake hits, they
अरे
always catch
इको है
OG.
मारो फटाफट
Coming in for those rotations. Now, with the flash TP play,
Huh?
Bucky in the hand, DC still catches one. Into the classic though, Madeline
Nice,
lightning
nice,
fast,
nice,
working in
nice.
unison. And Russ washes the hands in the flowing river.
तुम्हारा पता नहीं कैसे पकड़ा गया वहाँ पे
With that, they finally get the lead. VLT, they make it look so simple. And trust me, it's not. It's just the amount of practice that this
7-5
team
हो
has
गई
been
या
doing
8-4
constantly
आएगा
in those hits. Yes, for the first few times, OG were able to catch them.
बैंक का कार्ट है
But then Russ
Damara
coming in those
कार्ट है
fakes,
Damara push मारेगा
getting those setups, and then Damara doing Damara things. It's been very difficult for OG to handle all of that.
चलो 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 बीम हिट मारो जल्दी जल्दी
Go, go, go. Important round. A very extremely important round for the class of OG.
No distraction.
Spikes planted.
और
Like
kill
they're going
contract.
to
Yeah.
play on the
Spike तो plant
retake.
हो गया
And
ना?
yes, a kill contract is there. And seems like this time Venka is going to win this duel against Russ. Should be a clear, easy OG round. Because it's down to only 3 players. But if VLT do buy enough time,
One enemy
this
remaining.
can be their round. But seems like all the
Timing
duels are
होगा
going
यार।
in the favor of OG. It's only Medlin remaining
टाइमिंग
now.
टाइमिंग होगी टाइमिंग
Yeah,
Not
and he's
anymore.
also been taken down. Good round by OG, good retake. Individuals being awarded to them. Damara, he just overheated a little bit there, running down towards the
हमारा
spawn.
उतना आगे नहीं जाना था
Or out there alone.
तो
Hoax.
करके जाता
He won the duel. That was an important one. Which eventually transitioned into Russ being
Good
taken
setup.
down by Venka in the kill contract.
ult है अपने पास
Now the entire breach util was out of the way.
economy as well हो जाएगा
It was all down to Lightning Fast 2, who eventually could not win out the duel in that B-link. But now, Operator still in play. One away Makaveli from the Dimensional Drift.
Time to
I reckon
jump.
he's probably going to play aggressive towards that
ये तो जाएंगे
angle. It's more of a 3-2 setup. Rather a 2-1-2, which slowly is changing. And this one recon, it has grabbed the attention of the members of OG as they hold down towards a lobby, constantly jump peeking. Oh, the slurk of Madeline. It could be crucial. He
Madeline
always
भाई
finds these
एक घंटे
timings on the
कराने
map
के
of
लिए लड़के।
Lotus on that fade and on the map of Haven now on this Sova. 3 players, they're still ready for OG to answer back this
चल
hit.
चल चल चल
There's the tripwire broken. Oh my goodness, the fault line not
Nice,
used.
nice.
Venka, he'll be overwhelmed by the sheer numbers. VLT. Namara's position noted.
Arre,
Just a couple of
yeah,
ticks
easy,
out
easy.
there, and as soon as he pulls out the util, Hoax decides to peek, and it's all down to Madeline.
In a 1v3 situation, seems like a 6-1 coming for the players of OG. A good reveal and RVK across the boxes finds Medlin, shuts him
7-5
down.
हुआ but हो जी के लिए
And the 6-1 for the players of OG.
Yep.
6-6 करता है यार at least नेट को क्या हुआ
Or as our Hindi caster Fritz likes to call,
reload वाला था यार
I'm glad I'm on the English desk right now. Otherwise, I have no idea how many times I would have heard that. But it's fine. It's fine. Right now, 4 major ultimates available for both of these teams apart from
4
this.
ult है हो जाएगा से hit है full
From the shadows of Omen, though sometimes that could have been used. Alright, Makaveli. Bold of him to not throw a gate crash and walk C lobby. That is just nasty. He's still holding that angle. The jump peek comes in as Damara quickly moves in,
Oh,
catches
chal,
not
Damara.
one but rather two,
Nice,
make
nice,
it three.
Nice.
As Hoax with the Hunter's Fury is able to answer him, but what can he do now? All alone, DC rules. Whose position noted, and now he's being hunted. Look at how deep that tripwire is. This is just nasty. This is dirty from SK Rossi. And guess what?
Nice.
Does not even matter. He'll hear everything and he'll land that shot on the skull.
Switching sides.
The half could not be any more even, and I'm pretty sure OG are going to be happy getting 6 rounds on defense on the map of Haven. Now the side swap and they are ready to attack.
Nafil nikal lenge.
A 6-6 half, and the pistol round is going to be once again really important. But I haven't seen VLT winning those pistols way too much. So should be a 6-7 in the favor of OG.
Wow.
बंदे ने पहले पहले
We'll see the future.
Really argue with that though, but so quickly Damara just moves on this neon. Now this is the main thing, right? It always catches you off guard. People are so used to Jet and Raze on this map that don't really get how fast neon can move. And that's probably what's catching OG off guard. That's why Damara is going 14. A control, 3 people playing there, 1 on C. Russ playing alone in the B link, rather the garage link.
दोबारा पुश नहीं करेगा तो
Great
निकाल
tripwire now
देंगे
being used by SK Rossi.
भी ऐसे ही टिलेंगे ये नहीं जाएंगे जैसे पुश आ गए वैसे भी
There's a hole in mid. Nothing to give them any kind of information whatsoever.
सी जाएंगे सी लेंगे रोसे अकेला होगा
Slow
Cypher.
push out. It's a C split. While RVK alone sells out a fake. And on the back of that fake, alright, that trap play, it's been tripped. The spring trap now used up, but Stripfire is gonna give out some of the information to SK Rossi. Can't really play on back of it. Venka quickly activates the double tap now. Sends out the undercut. Needs to land a couple of shots though, but the aftershock is just gonna hold him down for a second. And he runs back to the safety of his team. SK Rossi now wants to quickly move for the pincer maneuver, but a good idea from re-clearing spawn. But it does not matter right now. Madeline answers back, not 1 but rather 3, who will be traded by
वो
DC.
लेना था भाई वो किल लेना था
And OG get the pistol round. Shadow, seems like your predictions are pretty on point today.
What did I tell you? It's going to be a 7-6 in the favor of OG.
but
I've got
2-0 से
telepathy
hack
skills. I've got skills to see the future as well.
What's in
I'm a
my
really-
future?
I'm a really talented person, Scared. You just don't know it yet.
The narcissism
Because
is
you're scared
insane.
yet.
सी आई हिट
Alright. Where is Madeline playing from?
Cutting through. Scanning ahead.
I'll tell you
Maybe.
later.
I can answer that question right now.
You never know. Maybe
No,
he's
I
somewhere
actually
else.
do.
सही
Or maybe
जाएंगे
he's somewhere else.
No, he's not. I'll tell you the answer of that question once we see his camera one more time, right? Trust me, it's very funny.
Okay.
Folks,
रीलोड साउंड आ गई
that owl drone tried to gather some of that information though, and he figured out the position of the camera.
Portal closed.
Nice shock dart to clear that util out. I would need to learn that lineup for my team though, but there's still a stack on the C site, and it's also a spring trap.
Where is
Lightning
the push
fast is
marna
ready with
padega?
paranoia if I'm not wrong though. It's just a dark cover. But yes, there's still a fault line in the hands
Jaldi,
of Russ.
jaldi.
There we go. The first contact being made. Russ catches one. Wanted to answer more, but the recon just revealing out the position of a couple of players who run
बट
back.
लो है
They do not want anything
Machiavelli
for what
बहुत
they're
low है
selling
भाई.
right now. And look at the call of Rush Shadow. Madeline is also running back. Damara sitting in the
Madeline
sivers.
बहुत
He's
सही
giving
मतलब-
every information to
नहीं,
his
हमारा बहुत सही
team.
पोजीशन पे है
30
Hit
seconds
is going
left.
there, but it's the answer is going to be so ready. Madeline with a shock dart, almost catching one, but there we go. Damara with that Bucky, he always gets one. The aftershock
Oh.
delays them a bit as he catches a Kolat, and it's insane conversion for VLT. How do they always manage to do this in
Machiavelli called
anti-eco
down.
rounds, and that when they're saving?
Pistol has been a weakness, and save rounds are the strength of VLT. They know how to pull off a triple. They know how to pull off a save.
सही हो गया भाई
Especially
ये
with
दो
Damara.
कैसे भाई होक्स और आरबी
He's always the hero in those thrifty rounds, if you
This
notice.
is nasty.
Last player standing. Shot it. Thrifty.
How do you get a collard through a Bucky, man? That's insane.
दो किल तो बाकी को
That's
जल्दी
just
जल्दी
Damara.
जाओ उसी पे मरो
Yeah, that's probably how busted Bucky is. On the hands of Neon, but fine. Eskerosi now trying to play in his own cage though. 2 more seconds, it's gonna go out. Still will be back trying to save the
बहुत ही
space.
गंदा
Damara
भाई,
this
बहुत
time
ही
will be
गंदा।
taken down. Hooks and Maka will be just the pistols. Position noted. One traded. Second one not so good as Venka. Also the man who's super solid. Madeline wanted to go for the Hunter's Fury, but seems like his Fury this time it's not enough. Position noted, and an answer for a thrifty is always a thrifty with a 3k of Venka in this round.
Do we learn by fighting
OG pull back.
8-7 back and forth rounds are going on.
Haven is
I have a
always
feeling this
close
one
for
can
Venka,
be
I
an
think.
OT because the OG now they are in the attacking half and Haven is the attack centric map. So maybe there is a possibility of this entire series will go in overtime and maybe we'll see the map of Pearl as well. That could be a possibility for now. OG they have got the dimensional drift
भाई 2-0 लो और चलो
and I don't see any major ultimate towards the side of VLT at this point. Neural Theft is just 1 point away and also they don't have enough economy, enough creds to go for a full buy. Can be a 9-7.
राइट देख
Damara gets an opening
Bhai,
onto
kya
Venka
bhi
and DC is
kiya.
going to answer back by getting a trade onto Lightning Fast. The entire bent play which VLT wanted to have has been countered by the plus of OG.
Who's next?
3v3 है
Look at it.
Cutting through.
In all of this, VLT they have left A side completely open. The dimensional drift is going to give that information. In the back of it, they can go for an easy plan. The smokes are already there. It's a 3v3 retake.
retake
Makaveli
चलो भाई retake
sorting out that close angle though, but not for long. The paranoia goes out. That's the
Nice,
pop flash
nice,
play
nice,
right onto the
nice.
face as Damara. He'll be able to shut him down though. Unconventional out there, a bit too aggressive. Position revealed, but it's now a 2v3. How long can you hold them down? And Hooks is long enough as again in the smoke they move one by one. And Hooks will hunt them one by one. Shock dart for the first one. Russ just ran in with the util in hand. A big blunder out there, but Hooks was so ready to capitalize on the back of it.
VLT now 2 rounds deficit.
ये
That
ये
shock
क्या
dart from the
था
side of Fox was so on point.
Ready.
To the same position, he was able to get not just 1 but 3 players of VLT, and VLT had no
Ulta
counter to
Damara.
it. They just blindly walked towards him.
Oh
This time
my.
Damara with an overdrive is going to push C
Hello,
long.
Damara.
Gets 1, can get the second one. A good reveal though. A
अरे
perfect reveal in fact. But
कुछ भी
DC
spam
shuts on the
मार
aggression
गया।
of Damara, and Russ also goes down, leaving only 3 players. Euro theft being committed. Gives a lot of info. On the back of it, a pivot towards the C. The garage control is there. Tauldron is going to reveal the position of Madeline, the paranoia, and despite that, Madeline finds one. Lighting fast gets a second. RVK and Makavli gets 2 more, leaving Eskerosi in a 1v2 retake.
Spike
कर दो
planted.
रोसी भाई
I did
clutch
like
कर
what
दो।
Eskerosi tried to do there. He just pushed out all the way towards the A lobby to create a question mark in the minds of OG that he might be on for an early lurk or an early flank.
रोसी ult करेगा
Has he got a corpse around
yeah,
here?
yeah,
Yes, he
कर देगा।
has. Position now noted for both the players. Makaveli's got a TP to play around with, but Eskerosi, he just wants to isolate the duel. Will try to do the first one, but the
Anti-
peak
anti
timing of RVK.
लगता
That's
है Pearl map
perfect.
जाएगा ही जाएगा आज
Individual was offered, and he won that perfectly.
इको करेंगे भाई इको
RVK has been struggling on this one though, and rather the entire evening, but winning out on this crucial duel, 999.
इको
While the rest of
यार
his team is
Shot
just on
violent,
double
huh?
digits. It's been a one-man show on the side of VLT though, I have to say. Damara 21-14. Lightning Fast, Rusk, both of them struggling 8-11, 5-11. It's gonna be a timeout. by
11th
VLT.
round. Once again, I have a feeling that VLT might be able to pull off a thrifty round this time. Could be possible, but I don't see any major win condition. if not the 18th round, maybe the 19th one. But OG, like you said, they've already hit the double digit.
You know, Shadow,
Mhm.
I told you that I know where Medlin is playing from.
Hmm.
You see his camera is upside down, so it answers the question. And that too pretty simply.
Please elaborate that for me.
Nothing, he's playing from Australia.
Okay.
Wow.
Can't
Dad
really deny
jokes
that
वाली
it wasn't a
feel
good
आ रही है.
one. You know it was.
No, your jokes are really bad.
You laughed on that.
I laugh on Shivansh jokes also.
Doesn't matter. This was a good one.
I'll try
I'm
it.
pretty happy for that one. But for now, Venka should be pretty happy as his forced Madeline bunny hopping out of there. Doesn't want to hold down onto that.
No
VLT.
distractions.
Okay, there we go. Lightning Fast was picked up. Venka versus Lightning Fast. This is a nice duel. And Lightning will go for that crowd spray. Something you don't do on that long range, but it's fine. Venka capitalizing on the back of it. Holds down the angle though. Damara's position noted. Madeline on the back of it will catch one, and Madeline not just one but rather two. As Damara quickly jumps in, damage being dealt for the Bucky in his hand. It's no less than a judge.
Defeated.
Hawks will
Arre
be able
bhai.
to stop this pursuit, but for how long? He's got the information. Now he wins another duel. Has he
Please
heard the drop
Agnani,
of
please
Madeline?
Agnani,
Strong
please
shot.
Agnani
Bodies can
bhai.
do the trick, but does he anticipate the ring around the rosy? The timing is perfect, and Hawks will win this out.
1v3 निकाला है.
11-7 in the favor of OG. Seems like the map of Haven is going in the favor of Orangutan. The Apes. They are going to see a decider, a complete series now. To make things more interesting. But once again, Damara with Bucky.
It
Every
was
single time
literally a
this guy is
3v1
able to
bro.
do so much. Even though it was a thrifty round, but so much damage has been done towards the side of OG. 4 weaponries dropped. Once again, VLT back onto the buy round. Trying for the 8th one. No major win condition. Except for that Hunter's Fury, which is just 1 point away. And this time OG, they are going for a B hit. Lightning fast gets Venka. Damara gets one on the back on 4 trades are coming in. Hunter's Fury being invested from the side of mid lane.
Nice.
And he gets the perfect value as well. And the entire shutdown of OG, a complete side denial.
Nice.
VLT was just prepared for this. A good read from the side of Velocity.
Good trades back and forth, as you mentioned. And then Madeline
भाई इनका eco
has always been catching at least 1 or 2 people with the Hunter's Fury. OG wanted to go for a very fast B hit. But again, even in those corners, Venka this time was not able to win out the first duel. Big problem. If I'm not wrong, it was Damara. Now that shock dart was used up to clear out any trip up close, but this time the trip setup is fairly different. One of them is the same as it was in the pistol round though. Oh my goodness, the Paranoia comes in to try and save the life of one of his members. Rolling Thunder comes in. Venka, he is so dead in that corner. Everything thrown at him except the kitchen sink. And with that
Handle
now,
तो गया इनका at
the
least.
advantage in the hands of VLT as they
Nice,
slow
really, no,
things down. Still another
Are we
trip
gonna
that they
leave?
need to deal with. So one of them has been taken back by Roski. No, it was just well.
Nice.
The aftershock comes in. Damara still ready to play on the back of that trip. A perfect blind, and on the
Nice,
back
nice,
of
nice.
it, they just really destroy the side of OG.
RVK बचा बस. ये Vandal
Spike
बचाएगा.
all the way down. RVK with a Vandal and a Dream to maybe convert to 1v5, which definitely is not happening. But the question is, can he save this rifle for the next few seconds? Seems
Nice.
like no for an answer as Damara
Nice.
just chases him down. You can't outrun a Neon on foot.
4 round लेना.
9th one for VLT. Slowly and steadily, they are showing a comeback. But this is going to be a crucial round.
अच्छा, हाँ,
They need to
उनका
deal
eco
with
हो गया
Hawks,
ना last round.
Hunter's Fury, Macauley's Dimensional Drift. They need to find a counter to that. If they are able to dodge this, these two ultimates,
Eco.
then maybe there is a possibility of a 10th one coming on board for the players of VLT. And the hope for 2-0 will stay alive. Once again, Damara being the MVP of the previous rounds. 3k for him and dimensional drift being invested.
C split right now. Kind of want to go in for the chase. Hunter's Fury being invested to try and catch someone on the back of the dimensional drift. Will he be able to know? Just a tag out there. Shorty in the hand. Marker will miss that one, but the rifle is good enough. He'll be able to do the damage control as 15 HP now left onto Damara. 70 on lightning fast.
What the hell, man?
Machiavelli.
Planted.
Be ready. He just sits in an
Nice,
off angle to
nice,
try
nice.
and catch one as RBK is
Nice.
the first one to
Peak
fall.
Lelo.
He himself was on there. Now the advantage in the favor of VLT.
Go. Push.
And they're catching something more. Damara runs in with a neon. Go. Russ answers back. Hooks. He was the healthy guy. The rest two, not so much. As
Hey.
Machiavelli good for
Please,
one,
no,
but not
hey.
anything after that. 15 HP on DC. Dodges down the shock dart, but it's everyone spraying through the smoke.
It
Was the question, and it's been answered. VLT will push to double digits, and pretty sure that in the next one they will reach 11.
11 easy है अगला इको आएगा
They
इनका
will, of course,
इको आएगा ना
because it's a
सर
scrappy
वैंका का
buy
बोल रहा है
for the players of Orangutan. OG, they don't
अरे
have
कोई
enough economy
support
enough
दे
to
दो
go
भाई,
for a
बस
full
ये
buy.
लो।
VLT finally a good comeback coming in from their side. They've got the momentum. And a full buy. And a hero rifle towards the side of OG.
वैंका हीरो राइफल
And few shells, that's all. This time,
A lot of
going.
shots.
Because they don't have the creds.
ओ भाई
Slowly push. Venka good for one, but only one. Now that one rifle which they had is also lost. RVK
और विकेट नीचे देख
creeps up. I don't think so.
Nice,
It
nice,
absolutely
nice,
does not.
nice,
By the time he turns around, he only sees his death. Bullet right in the middle of the skull.
चलो जल्दी जल्दी खत्म करो
Still picked up a couple of rifles though. Maybe doable if they're awarded individuals. Russ
गोलू
actually going
कैसे
for the
मरा
jiggle
भाई
peak. Sees the first one. Bombs will be there. Call for OG to rotate over towards the C side. SK Rossi. I like what he's doing, taking the space in C main. But oh my god, hold on, Hooks.
सी जाना पड़ेगा
there.
ना रोसी is already there
Sees a couple of players, now decides quickly to move back, and SK Rossi just gives up that space. That is brilliant from this man. He'll now activate once his team is ready
Close
to
है
pick.
मार मार
There
मार
we go. Machiavelli can't do anything. Hold on a second. The man was concussed and still lands a headshot on a jumping Damara. Recon reveals info. Does not matter. He'll wall bang him out of there. Russ will shut him. And now Hooks has got an individual, but not for long as SK Rossi
Jesus man
comes out of the sea long. As I said, the moment his team gets activated in spawn, he will move forward. Lovely coordination from VLT.
चलो 2 राउंड और
Equalizer has been established by the players of ELT, and that is certainly putting a lot of pressure onto the players of OG, because the previous map of floaters already went in the favor of ELT, and OG they
हमारे साथ
really
ping
need
tap
to do
होगा,
one win
mostly.
on the map of Haven. Seems like we are heading for a 2-0. The next round,
वैंका का अल्टा डीसी का
really important once again for both these
पता
teams.
सर गोलू का अल्टा बट
Both
रस
having
अल्ट
a
ऑफ
full
ले ले
buy. Kill contract, and neural theft towards the side of Orangutan. I'm out of here. Aiming control has been established pretty easily by the players of OG at this point. Double stacked up side is where they're heading.
No distraction.
कोई है ही नहीं
Down. Oh my god, lightning fast. He's always been in these weird off angles. Not really catch a break as Amarana moves forward. Madeline along with him in unison. They
nice,
slowly and steadily pick apart OG one after the other as Hooks the
3, 2,
IGL
1.
remains.
3,
How
2,
much more
1.
can this man do?
कर दो भाई
How much can he survive? They're just trolling him at this point.
3 2 1
Yeah, ready.
Nice.
Everything in
Let's go.
unison. Madeline shuts down the Hunter
Finally.
counterpart.
चलो चलो
And VLT moved to 12. Not just the map point, but rather
Eco
the
है ना?
series point.
हाँ फोर्स करेंगे
Just one more round is what VLT needs at this point. Just one single round. Rolling Thunder of Ras is also just 1 point away. If he gets one orb or one kill, Rolling Thunder will be there. But look at the stats of Damara scared ones.
30 मार गया
30
भाई.
and 18. He stopped fragging the entire server at this point.
Yeah, almost by double. Just a couple of
Exactly.
few picks away out there. Venka.
How did Venka not score?
Escape his death though,
Nice
but the
Rossi.
Guardian not for long as SK Rossi. Not one but obliterates 3 with the wall bang as well. Make it maybe 4 as he moves forward. No, it's lightning fast to answer and it's again down
Let's
to
go.
Hoax. Comparatively
Let's
easy
go,
task,
let's
but
go,
it's
let's
still
go.
a 1v3 with 47 HP. My man does not even have a rifle. Down to 7 through the wall. Gets one, dodges the shock dart. But how much more can he do? Snaps onto one, but not for two as the Soulman comes from the shadows to deny that win. No overtime for the Apes as it's VLT's time to run away.
Good game.
All 4 players playing from boot camp while
Alright, thank you so
Madeline
much
from
for
Australia
gaming.
enjoys
WatchParty
his
access
time
देने
out
के
there.
लिए
What
and
a
everything.
game from the side of
Was really
VLT.
Hosting the watch party.
By the way, for all the people out there again, Madeline is
everything.
not actually from Australia.
Let's go VLT 2-0.
Camera is
On
upside
to the
down.
next matches. Thank you so much.
Not a lot of
long.
people know about this, but the
It's
ones who know,
good.
they're gonna enjoy that.
Let's understand.
I'm sure no one is enjoying your jokes.
A